The following video is sponsored by vend-co.com. If you're looking for a side hustle or full-time income, invest in vending machines. Vend-co.com has the latest vending equipment for the lowest price, and they also have financing. We recently started our own vending machine business with them. Check out their link in the description. Good day, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play Monopoly, the Target Edition. The object of the game is you're going to try to get the most amount of savings tokens by the time the game ends. There's several different types of savings tokens in here. They have different amounts. There's 1, there's 5, there's 10, and then there is also 20. Now, the way you're going to be getting these savings tokens is while you're going through the board, you're going to be putting these items here in a really cool little Target basket, and then you're going to have the option to check out either in the free parking area or in the go area, and I'll talk a little bit about how all that works. Now, in place of the properties, you have different items that you would find in a Target store, and here's the back of it, but this is mainly what it looks like. It's going to have the price on it, and it's also going to tell you how many savings tokens that it is worth. And the higher up you go on the board, the more they're going to be worth. Like here's an example. The red one is going to be worth 2 savings tokens, but the price is going to cost a little bit more. Now, at the very beginning of the game, you're going to choose a cashier, also known as the banker, and they're going to take care of all the transactions and the tokens and the money. In the beginning, everybody is going to start with $250. Right over here are the 4 tokens that you'll be able to choose from. You've got the shopping cart, you've got the little Target dog, you've got a coffee cup, and then you have the shopping bag. In the beginning, you'll go ahead and pick a token and place it over here on the go space like so. You also have chance and community chest cards. There are some of these cards you'll be able to keep and use later. Others you're going to be playing immediately. Here's an example. Take 1 savings token from any player. Here's another one. RedCard special. I'll talk about the red card in a minute. Use this to double your savings. And a bunch of little different cards here that can either help you or hurt you. And the same here with the community chest cards. I'll just show you a couple of these. Another one that says take an item, exchange any 2 items, pay $10. So a lot of different cards here. So right here we have the Target Circle tokens, and each of these are going to have a multiplier on them. It's going to be either an X2 or an X3. And there's also colors that are here on the edges, and this is going to simply tell you where you're going to be able to put these tokens if you end up landing or someone lands on the Target Circle space over here. They land on that, they'll take a token that's face down here on the board and pick it up, and then they can just place it here on the items like something like that. And you also have a red card. The way you're going to get access to the red cards, if on one of the dice you roll a 1, and you'll be able to take this card. And what this card is going to do is it's going to double the amount of savings tokens that you get if you decide to check out. So here's the way the game works. The youngest player is going to go ahead and go first. And you go ahead and roll both the dice, like so, and then you'll move that amount of spaces. So let's say I landed over here on the treats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick up this card, and I'm going to place it here in my basket. Now, I'm not going to pay for it yet. I'm not going to have to do that unless let's just say I happen to land on here and there happened to be a Target token on here. Well, I could go ahead and place this Target token in my basket as well, and then take this item like so. So there we go. Now, if my opponent ends up landing on this, they will have the option of paying me $25 and essentially taking this and then putting it into their cart. So as you're going through the game, you're rolling and you're taking up these little items over here. And I was moving along and I came to the go. Now, I have 2 choices. I can keep going or keep the items that I have in my basket and try to see if I can get more savings tokens, or I can go ahead and check out. So let's just say I decided to check out. What I'll do is let's just say I decide I'm going to go ahead and buy these 2 things, and then I'm going to put this savings token over here like so. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and get 1 savings token for this, and normally I would get 2 for this, but since I have an X3, I'm going to receive 6 tokens. So I'm going to end up getting a total of 7 tokens. Now, if I happen to have the red card in my possession when I was checking out, that would double the amount of tokens that I have. So in this case, I would end up receiving 14 tokens. Now, I don't have to check out if I don't want to, and I also don't have to purchase all of the items that are in my basket. And after I'm done either purchasing or not purchasing the items, I'm going to go ahead and play them back here on the board and essentially restock the shelves. Now, if you end up checking out and you happen to have 2 of these, this is going to double the amount that is on the pair. So if I were to check out, With these, for example, this is 1, this is also 1, but these are going to be worth double that amount because I have a pair of them. Now, if you happen to have a complete monopoly, that's not going to add anything. You're only going to be able to sell a maximum of 2 of these things together. Some of the other spaces, you have the deal dash. If you land on that, this is going to allow you to move your tokens to any space that happens to have one of these red circles on here. I could zip over here and then pick this up and put it into my basket. Now, as a standard Monopoly, if you roll doubles, you're going to go again. And if you roll doubles 3 times in a row, you're going to end up going to jail. You can go to jail if you land on the go to jail space over there, or if you end up drawing a card that tells you to go to jail. If you want to get out of jail, there's 3 ways you can do it. You can pay $25 at the start of your next turn, then roll and move as normal. You can use a get out of jail free card, which you'll get from those, or you can roll doubles on your next turn. If you do, you'll be free, and then you'll use the roll and move and end your turn that way. And again, if you land on the free parking space, you'll have an option to check out. Now, whenever you use one of these circle tokens, you're going to go ahead and put it out of play. And the game end is going to get triggered once all of these circle tokens have been placed on the board or are out of play. And what's going to happen is each person is going to get one last turn, and on that last turn they'll be able to check out and collect any of the tokens that they can. So anyway, once everybody has done that, then everybody's going to go ahead and count up their savings tokens, and whoever has the most amount of savings tokens is going to win the game. If there happens to be a tie, the player that has the most amount of money is going to win. And that, folks, is Monopoly, the Target Edition.